Hello, I'm WTHI-TV.com's Chris Essex, and we're going to take a look at some of the top stories you were clicking on and sharing last week. Storm Team 10 came in strong this week with two of our top stories, Everett with Hummingbirds and Anissa with Stink Bugs. And then rounding out our top three, well, always a popular one on social media, a new restaurant opened in Terre Haute. But first, let's talk about the Storm Team stories. Everyone loves Hummingbirds, and if you don't, well, you need to get out of here. Okay, not really, I'm just kidding, don't leave. Storm Team 10's Everett Lau made the trip to Lincoln Trail State Park in Clark County last week, and people there were sad to see the park's smallest visitors head south for the winter.
It's sad to see them leave because it's a sign that, summer's coming to an end.
That was Melissa Wells, the owner of the Lincoln Trail Restaurant and Park. Don't worry, they'll zip back into town this spring. Now, our second story this week was Stink Bugs, and while they're not nearly as cute as Hummingbirds, they did have you clicking nonetheless. Storm Team 10's Anissa Claiborne had some tips on how you can keep the stinky visitors out of your home. One of those tips included using a vacuum to suck them up, but that tip comes with a warning. They will make your vacuum stink. If they're in your yard, well, sorry, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Our last story this week was the top trending story on our social media platforms, and it is the grand opening of a new restaurant. It's called Uncle Junior's, and ribs and other comfort food are on the menu. Last Friday, people lined up at 25th and Washington for the restaurant's grand opening.
So we came and we totally renovated the whole thing, switched everything up, man, and put a barbecue in here. And we just wanted to serve everybody, serve the community good food. That's something that we like to do.
You can find a link to their menu, hours, and anything else you want to know right down there on our website. Now, coming up this week, we have Covered Bridge Festival starting a little bit later, and I started a poll on our Twitter asking if you were nervous to go to the festival with COVID-19 still around and the large crowd. So go vote on that and let us know what you think. That's it for this week. I'm Chris Essex. You can follow me on Twitter at Chris_WTHI. I'll see you next week.